Hi Libra, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity in your personal lives or at your work, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Librans, it's quite a month for you. We have Mars that is going retrograde mid-month, followed by Mercury that is yet again going retrograde around the 29th. The good news is that we have your ruling planet Venus on the 6th, which comes and joins your house of commitment. Now, with Venus coming and transiting your house of commitment, it's a house of your partnership, it's a house of marriage, it's also the house of your business partnerships as well. And it's a time wherein you are ready to be making a commitment to somebody. It's a time where you're willing to sort of share your life and also share your work. It's a fantastic time for work, Librans, for a lot of you. It's a great time wherein that you will be able to forge a business partnership with somebody, and it would be really conducive for you. For a lot of you who are looking for a potential mate, this is the time where you are going to be looking at somebody very favorably who is willing to not just compromise, but also who is charming and pleasant and extremely social. It's quite an important phase for a lot of Librans, because during this time, because it's focused on your relationships, on your marriage, that you're going to be evaluating people as to how much it is that they can come onto your page and understand you. So it's really not going to be that much of a power struggle per se, but then more of a compromise that you are really going to be sitting and evaluating it basis, seeing that how much is it that the person is going to or is willing to compromise so that he or she can walk along with you. On 6th, we have Mercury that is coming and highlighting your house of joint resources, finances and intimacy as well. And with Mercury coming over here, you will find that you are excellent at research, and it's a time where anything that is given to you, Librans, you're not going to be accepting it at face value. You're just going to be playing the investigator, and you're going to be digging below the surface. And it is also a time where you are not going to be suffering fools quite easily, and you're going to be running away from small talk. Deeper conversations is something that you are going to be not just attracted to, but that is something that you're going to be desiring a lot. And even though I think a lot of you may not have a lot to say, but then you're in a space right now that you would feel that whatever it is that I have to say or share, it has to add value. And the focus also is going to be a lot on the mental transformation. And I think a lot of you are going to be working extremely hard as to whether certain patterns need to be undone or whether baggage needs to be let go, because this house also rules mental transformation at large. Around the 7th, we have a lovely new moon, and it is coming and highlighting your house of earned income and self-worth. And this is again quite a fantastic news for you, Librans, because there are going to be enough opportunities for you to be earning more money, and it also speaks about an increase in income for a lot of you. And however, try and not sort of spend money unnecessarily where it is not required. There could be a lot of regret about spending this money unnecessarily, because you will not be able to undo this bit of it. Also, if you are looking at streamlining your finances, this is a great time to be getting an expert, maybe accountant or somebody who could look at your finances and organize them for you. It's a great time to be planning a budget as well for the coming months as well. It's because this house also rules your self-esteem and self-worth. You could find that there's a sizable increase in it. A lot of you are going to be feeling quite good about yourselves, and there is going to be it's just a time where you're really going to be very connected with yourself, and you're going to be feeling very self-confident. There's just going to be a lot of sense of self-worth and self-value that is going to be there. And the only thing is that try and not overindulge Librans during this phase financially. Around the 17th, we have Mars that is going retrograde till about June 29th. And this month, however, it is retrograde in your house of siblings, community, and conversations. And next month, it retrogrades in your house of money. The Mars retrograde typically for you in this particular house speaks about a time and place where it's going to get quite frustrating for you to get people organized around you or to behave in a normal, organized way. And this is a time wherein that you could feel that you're just sort of pushing everybody in a particular direction so that the work gets done. Negotiations are really favored during this time, and what can't be done otherwise can be hammered into shape around this time. And you're not somebody, Librans, that in April you're going to be sort of sitting back and saying that, oh, I will sit and wait for it till it happens. You're going to be getting out and making things happen. So that's brilliant. But try and sort of, even if you're low on the patience, a bit of it, try and ensure that you stay even-tempered, Librans, over here. And it's important that you try and accomplish things little by little rather than, try and lift the mountain at one go. Staying is, staying in, not just in control, I think, but staying balanced emotionally is one of the key things for you. You will be able to achieve much more with if you were to practice being more in balance, which should not be a problem for you, Librans. Around the 20th, we have Sun that is coming again and transiting your house of joint finances, resources, intimacy, and sexuality. And this is again speaking about transforming something in your life, Librans, and you're not satisfied with leaving things the way that they are. I think there's a lot of there is an aspect, whether it has to do, because this is speaking about intimacy, it seems to be that you sense that there is something that is lacking in your closest relationship, and you feel quite determined in order to be transforming or changing it. And you will find that that there are a lot of conversations that are happening around you. You could also, I think, you could find your emotions swing in extreme. There could be a time where you could find yourself being very garrulous, and there could be times where you could find yourself being very sensitive as well. Also during this time, Librans, you could find some sensitive information that was either kept from you earlier or was not told to you for whatever reason, and this could come as a bit of a surprise to you during this transit of the Sun. However, try and work out issues regarding joint finances, debts, loans, taxes, and inheritances during this time, and try and do it with as much as patience as you can. Around 22nd, we have a full moon that is shining a part of your chart that is all about money, and it is all about your self-worth. And this is a time where your finances can get a little effective. Now, even though we had full moon coming and transiting and speaking about new opportunities to be able to earn money, with full moon coming out here, it can be that either you finish paying something off. It can be that you have just finished paying off a debt, or you finish paying off maybe a university fee, or an EMI gets over. There can be a change in earnings, and so try and sort of watch your spends during this time, Librans. It can be that it's a time wherein that you may feel that you have more than enough, but if you get out and go to buy or invest in something, you'll realize that you don't have that much of money as you thought that you do. And because this house also rules self-esteem and values, you could be confronted with your feelings about yourself, and you could be forced to sort of reevaluate your own worth. So it is, I think, also it has to do with how much value you put on materially, how much is it that you hold, and also how much you feel you should have, or you should be earning, or you should be contributing, gets to be a big internal debate for you this month. So try and sort of define for yourself what is it that you own, and it is different from what it is or who it is that you really are. And I think it's important to be able to, it is important to be focusing on things that give you security, stability and safety, and of course comfort at the same time. So try not to evaluate your own worth just through the eyes of how much is it that you can earn at this point of time. Towards end of the month, we have Mercury that is going retrograde in the house of joint finances and sexuality as well. And this again is asking you to sort of slow down and reevaluate, relook at things, especially of joint finances, who shares how much and who gets how much. And there could be, I think there is a sense of disappointment over here because some of you could feel quite pressured and you may feel it's quite unfair and unnecessary. However, try and take the midway out of this, Librans. Try and see with all fairness what is the best that you can do. And again, because you have the full moon which is there affecting your self-worth, try not to sort of bring that bit of it into the joint finances and the contributing bit of it. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Librans. A quick reminder for those of you who are seeking deeper clarity in your personal charts, in your relationships or at your career, feel free to write to me for a personal consultation at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. I'll see you again next month, and thank you so much for watching.